Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bye-bye, Backburner. Bold and Beautiful's Liam is bound for an epic comeback. At times, being on the Bold and the Beautiful must feel like riding a seesaw. 1 minute, you're up, the next down. Case in point, for years, Scott Clifton was a front and center leading man. Then one day we woke up to find that Liam had been relegated to the role of backburner talk-to. Much in the same way that Don Diamondspill went from twiddling his thumbs on the sidelines to getting a whole new family as well as an exceedingly jealous ex, Clifton's Liam appears to be poised for another hot plot. The only question is, with whom? Considering the way that the character has supported ex-wife Steffi in her mistrust of Shyla, she'd be an obvious choice. All it would take to turn Steffi back in Liam's direction would be for Finn to share so much as a kiss with his smitten stepsister-in-law, Hope, who we suspect is dealing with bigger issues than mere lustfulness. Speaking of Liam's other ex-wife, yep, Hope is another option. She's expressed no interest lately in reuniting with Beth's father. But if she wanted to distract herself from the fantasies about Finn that replaced her fantasies about Thomas, throwing herself anew at Liam would be a way to do it. And in a no harm, no foul kind of way, since he is neither engaged, as Thomas is, nor married, as Finn is. We're still bewildered by Ivy's blink and you missed it return for just long enough to lock lips with Liam, so she could come back to pick up where they left off. Or as Clifton himself has noted, it would be a blast and a half to see Amber return to stir the pot once again. Our hope, though, is that Bold and Beautiful is planning another shock on par with the reveal, way back when, that Eric and Quen were hooking up. We want to be surprised, stunned, even, to learn that all this time that we thought Liam was flying solo, he was secretly sleeping with someone we all know and love. Here's our idea for his mystery woman. Liam Spencer had been relegated to the back burner for far too long. Once the heartthrob of the Bold and the Beautiful, his character's arc had been stifled by endless love triangles and lackluster storylines. But all that was about to change. Whispers echoed through the halls of Forrester Creations and Spencer Publications. Liam was on the verge of an epic comeback, and this time, he was determined to reclaim his place at the center of the drama. It started with a mysterious package delivered to his door one rainy afternoon. Inside, an old family heirloom, a locket that once belonged to his mother, Kelly Hopkins. Alongside it was a cryptic note: "The truth about your past is closer than you think. Follow the clues." The handwriting was unfamiliar, but the seal on the envelope bore the mark of a phoenix, rising from the ashes. Intrigued, Liam knew he couldn't ignore this tantalizing breadcrumb. As he delved deeper into the mystery, he discovered hidden chapters of his mother's life, chapters that intertwined with some of the most powerful families in Los Angeles. The clues led him to old friends of his mother's, who recounted tales of a passionate love affair with a man who wasn't Bill Spencer. Could Liam have another father out there, another lineage that he never knew about? Simultaneously, the power dynamics at Forrester Creations were shifting. Rich Forrester had been ousted as CEO in a hostile takeover orchestrated by an unknown entity. The board was in chaos, and there was a power vacuum waiting to be filled. Liam saw an opportunity not just to uncover his past but to step into a role that had always been out of reach, a position of real power and influence. But Liam wasn't the only one vying for control. Thomas Forrester, always the wild card, had his own plans. Determined to prove himself, Thomas saw Liam's investigation as a threat to his ascension. He began to sabotage Liam at every turn, setting traps and spreading misinformation. Their rivalry, once tempered by familial ties and mutual respect, became a no-holds-barred battle for dominance. Hope Logan, torn between her love for Liam and her loyalty to the Forrester family, found herself caught in the crossfire. She tried to mediate, to bring peace, but the stakes were too high, the secrets too deep. Her attempts to soothe the growing tensions only fueled the flames. She began to question her own place in this war, realizing that the man she loved was transforming before her eyes into someone driven by ambition and a hunger for the truth. Amidst the corporate intrigue and personal vendettas, a new player emerged on the scene. Isabella Martins, a high-powered attorney with connections to the mysterious entity that had taken over Forrester Creations, was as enigmatic as she was beautiful. She had her own reasons for getting involved, reasons that she kept close to her chest. Her arrival added another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. Isabella and Liam's paths crossed one fateful evening at an elite charity gala. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their shared sense of purpose created an alliance that neither had anticipated. Isabella's intelligence and resourcefulness complemented Liam's determination and resilience. Together, they began to unravel the mystery of the Phoenix Seal, discovering a web of deceit that spanned decades and continents. As Liam got closer to the truth, he uncovered a secret that shook him to his core. His real father was a powerful figure, someone who had been pulling the strings from the shadows. This revelation redefined his identity and his place in the world. He was no longer just Liam Spencer. He was Liam, the rightful heir to a legacy that had been hidden from him his entire life. The climax of Liam's journey came at a high-stakes board meeting at Forrester Creations. With evidence in hand and allies by his side, he confronted the board, revealing the truth about the hostile takeover and the shadowy figure behind it. The room was electric with tension as secrets were exposed, alliances were tested, and loyalties were questioned. In a dramatic turn of events, Thomas, who had been Liam's fiercest adversary, realized the truth of his own father's involvement in the scheme. Torn between his loyalty to Ridge and his newfound respect for Liam's tenacity, Thomas made a choice that surprised everyone. He sided with Liam, helping to expose the corruption and restore order to the company. The fallout was monumental. Ridge, disgraced and humiliated, was forced to step down. The board, recognizing Liam's leadership and integrity, appointed him as the new CEO of Forrester Creations. It was a moment of triumph, but also a moment of reckoning. Liam had achieved his goal, but at what cost? The relationships he had strained, the enemies he had made, and the truths he had uncovered had forever changed him. Hope, watching from the sidelines, saw a new man standing before her. Stronger, wiser, but also scared by the battles he had fought. Their love, once pure and uncomplicated, was now layered with the complexities of the lives they led. Yet amidst the turmoil, there was hope for a new beginning. As Liam stood at the helm of Forrester Creations, the locket around his neck a reminder of the journey he had undertaken, he knew this was just the beginning. The past might have been uncovered, but the future was a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the bold and beautiful strokes of his newfound purpose. Epilogue. The city skyline glittered under the twilight, the lights of Los Angeles reflecting the possibilities of what lay ahead. Liam's phone buzzed with a message from Isabella. "We did it. But this is only the start. Are you ready for what comes next?" Liam smiled, looking out over the city that held his past, present, and future. He replied, "Bring it on." And so, Liam Spencer, once a man relegated to the back burner, was ready to blaze a trail of his own, leading the bold and the beautiful into a new era of intrigue, power, and passion.